Welcome back to Twin Tarot. I'm David.
And I'm Gary.
And that's L right there, right here.
Yeah, I'm doing the sprinkler. And that's not L, that is a Kit Kat box.
Yes.
So it's still Sunday, November the 17th, and now it's 10 minutes to 1.
It's 20-minute videos that take 45 minutes in between them. There's upload times and things like that involved here. All right, that we just like to fool with the clock.
Exactly.
In case you go to Ipswich.
We like to fool with the clock as much as we don't like changing our outfits.
Yeah. So this reading is going to be on the House Ethics Committee investigation into Matt Gaetz. Now, as you may recall, Matt Gaetz was under investigation for a variety of ethics violations, not the least of which was allegedly having sex with minors, otherwise known as statutory rape, amongst other things.
Yes.
And the House Ethics Committee was looking into it. Allegedly, according to Kevin McCarthy, that's what led to Matt Gaetz trying to oust McCarthy, because Gaetz wanted McCarthy to put an end to that Ethics Committee investigation. McCarthy wouldn't do it because they were frenemies or something. They were not political allies, even though they were on the same political team.
Yeah.
That committee investigation was ongoing. However, it's been halted because the way that the committees are defined is that they are only investigating current House members. Matt Gaetz has resigned his House position, so he is no longer a current House member. Now, you might ask yourself, well, why would he do that? My guess is the committee was about to come out with their findings, and they probably weren't good. And if it comes out with the findings, then if he tries to get his attorney general confirmation through the Senate, and there's this thing out there saying, yeah, Matt Gaetz, rapes underage women, they probably aren't going to confirm him for attorney general. They just may not want a rapist in that position. Just saying. That's one reasonable conclusion from this.
No, because you have to have that for the executive office only.
Right.
Exclusive rights.
And the other thing is that Mike Johnson is trying to get the Ethics Committee not to release basically an updated report as to the state of that investigation. And I don't know what she's attacking. It must be orbs floating around.
It needs to be inspected back there.
She's going into her little cat bed right down there.
So
yeah, she's going in.
Yeah, so they're doing their investigation. Yeah, and the thing is, Gaetz, he got reelected, but he's only resigning from his current 2-year stint. He hasn't resigned from his elected 2-year stint, so he could be right back in the House in January.
I don't. It's like that makes sense. I don't know.
I think Blind Squirrel mentioned that in the comments.
It would make sense. I think the assumption was he resigned, so he's out, but that doesn't mean that he couldn't be sworn in again, because he did win the election. I think the reporting's like, he resigns and he just got reelected. Why would he do that? It's like, because you resign long enough to, he might have to resign from the other position, because if he gets sworn in, there's a couple of weeks between when the Congress is sworn in and Trump taking it and getting his nominations through. If the House Ethics Committee was within a month of releasing their report, then that could impact Gaetz's confirmation. Basically, what he wants the play is to get him confirmed before that report comes out. That would seem to be the play.
Yep.
Okay, so why don't you read on the energy around this ethics?
The ethics report
here.
Okay,
and we'll see. Maybe what is the ethics report got Matt Gaetz resigning his position so quickly? Underage women apparently.
So the ethics report is the foundation of the reading is the Page of Swords. It's about what have you been doing with young people? Now, yes. Dave has mentioned on several times, I don't know if my cards show it as well, that the Page of Swords is actually a female.
Yes, it's a young woman.
To me, it looks like a guy with a ponytail, but what do I know?
Hey, Dr. Lena Rodriguez told me you're gonna talk to Dr. Lena and contradict her. I invite you. I'll sit back with popcorn and watch the fun.
I would never do that. Dr. Lena says that's good enough for me.
You're a very wise person.
The cross is the Four of Pentacles. Oh, that's so funny because this is my Donald Trump hoarding all the resource card. The ethics committee has evidence that he has been messing around inappropriately, but Donald Trump wants him in his cabinet.
Right. I think from what I've read on it, I don't know if it's true or not, because I don't remember the source, but that there was testimony, sworn testimony by a girl who said she was under 18 years old at the time that Matt Gaetz had sex with her.
Yep.
And to me, that Four of Coins is don't let that information out.
Yep. Underneath it is the Six of Swords. He is paddling like crazy to get out of his current situation and across the lake to the safer shores. Mm-hmm. Paddle to the safety of Donald J. Trump. In the past, we've got the Fool. It's a new journey. It's a journey with young people. It's just kind of a foolish play. I mean, the man's a grown arse adult. What are you doing? I mean, seriously.
Guess he likes them really young or right on the edge there.
It's funny because, Trump has been throwing out there about how the Democrats are all the child molesters and traffickers and stuff. And it seems like it's just the Republicans over and over and over again are the ones that are, it's like they're doing it and then point the fingers and saying that person did it.
The term you're looking for is projection.
Indeed. Current energy is the Knight of Swords. Yeah, so this could also be the committee that's doing the ethics committee. They probably don't get a lot of these. We have a congressman that's messing around with young girls. Oh, and he's going to be attorney general. Oh, that's interesting. This is a new path for us. We got to get the message out, and we got to get it out quickly. There are Republican senators that want the results of this ethics investigation because they don't want to be the ones putting this guy, voting for him to be attorney general, and then finding out.
It's just the thing is that the conservative, there are MAGA senators and there's conservative senators.
Yes.
And, the conservative senators, spineless or not, they want at least an attorney general who's a serious choice and not, Donald Trump's favorite pet of the week. Mm-hmm. And they look at Matt Gaetz as an absolute joke.
Yes. And the overarching energy is the Five of Wands. This is Trump just sowing chaos again. Or the ethics committee can just see that this is just the MAGA shit show, if you will. Yeah. There's been some speculation that Trump is picking these people, the absolute worst of the worst, as kind of a diversionary tactic to get some really bad people approved later on. I don't know if Trump plays a long game like that. I think he's just paying back political favors is what he's doing.
Well, he wants lackeys.
Yeah. So
he doesn't want Jeff Sessions again. he wants somebody, attorney general, who will bend all the rules for him. And Jeff Sessions wouldn't do it. He will never make that mistake again.
Yep. Overarching energy is chaos. The lesson to be learned is the death card. This needs to come to an end. This type of behavior from our elected leaders needs to come to an end. This investigation will be the end of the political career of Matt Gaetz. Outcome, Ace of Pentacles, new things of value being brought forward, and kind of a new message, new messaging, new things of value. We got to begin again on this.
what I'm getting from that is the committee was looking at it. They saw he had interactions with young women. Matt Gaetz is trying to keep that quiet by resigning, which is what he did. The Six of Swords, he's leaving. He had to leave quickly because the chaos was about to ensue. That investigation was about to end, and they were going to reveal his behaviors. And it's probably something as simple as linking this testimony to Venmo payments. Yep. Let's say textbooks. It's like, dude. And it's funny. He looks like Butthead from Beavis and Butthead, and he's lecherous like Beavis and Butthead were. Now, Beavis and Butthead were like 13 years old or something like that in the cartoon, and they were just crude. All they were interested in was scoring, without really having the understanding of the consequences and implications of it. And Matt Gaetz should know that, but he still behaves like a 13-year-old with out of control sex hormones.
Yeah, exactly. It's exactly it. It just Beavis and Butthead were just totally driven by hormones, and apparently Matt Gaetz
with no intelligence. And Matt Gaetz is apparently not a stupid person.
Yeah,
but he's just
morally bankrupt.
He's in the good old boys club. This is just what they do. He enjoys all the trappings of being a man of power. Pick your women regardless of age off the tree. Do with them what you will and send them on their way.
Yeah.
So you can, it's one thing when you're in your mid 30s doing this. Can you imagine when he's in his mid 60s or 70s doing it? It goes from like, dude, what do you think it's? Dude, you're a creep. And you're a creep in your mid 30s. It's not as creepy as if you were 30 or 40 years older than that.
Yeah. Well, from my reading, the ethics committee has got the goods on them.
Yeah. So I'm gonna read on that little four-carter. Was the ethics committee about to release that, or what's the ethics committee report release going to look like? The mysteries, the opening day, they were about to reveal the secrets in here, messaging with it. There was more to the investigation. There's more questions that they were looking at, but God, yeah, they're gonna look at his interactions, his payments to young people, and how that looks. They were going to reveal a lot of stuff about Matt Gaetz, and I still think they're going to do it. I don't want to do a quick four-carter on Mike Johnson. Will Mike Johnson succeed in preventing the committee from releasing their report? To me, it looks like they plan on doing it. They're going to reveal things. Let's see if Mike Johnson's successful in lobbying them not to do it.
Okay, let's see. Okay, Ace of Cups. You got strong emotions being flung around. That's not surprising because Mike Johnson definitely doesn't want this coming out. And he's going to be all fire and brimstone trying to prevent it from doing it. But you got to think about the legacy of the Republican Party and Trump. But the sword of truth is out there. You got that Ace of Swords. You've got it. The committee's like, we have to tell the truth. We understand your passion here, Mike Johnson, and we understand that you want us to suppress this for the legacy of the old man, but the truth needs to come out. He's been messing around with young women, and he is too old to be in a relationship with these women. Even though Donald Trump says he's good, this is not appropriate.
I can't get past. I'm looking at that spread. I'm wondering if they're going to release it after, delay the releasing of it.
Why don't you ask?
Because, look at how that spread came out. They have an agreement. Okay, we're going to release the report, but we'll delay it till after the Attorney General confirmation.
Yeah, that was the question I was going to ask. Will the Senate confirm him? I mean, let's just go right for the throat.
Assuming that Trump is still sworn in as the president in January and 2025, and Matt Gaetz is put before the Senate committees to see if he could be the Attorney General, will that ethics report have been released as part of their consideration? Star card, 7 of coins, the Tower, Hanged Man, Knight of Pentacles. It looks like it will be, they'll be asking for it, certainly. Where's that report? It's, if they get the report, it absolutely ends his thing. There's too much evidence against him, and they won't appoint him. If they don't get that report, he still may not get it. I don't, in some ways, I don't think it matters. The report just gives them political cover. I think that's what I'm getting from this. The report gives them political cover to take him down, because I'm sure there's other things that would. They get the report. They may take him down without it. I don't think it answered my question, but the star card's kind of throwing me off there. It's the calm after the storm, and then the Tower card is the storm.
You know what it said to me when I was looking at the cards? I didn't look at them closely, but just kind of the first knee-jerk reaction was, it doesn't matter because Trump's not going to be president.
Well, that may be.
That was what when you started throwing those cards, that's what hit me. It's like that. I think that was the Tower moment. It's like, it doesn't make a difference. This whole administration is collapsing because of shenanigans.
Yeah, maybe, and it could just be, again, if this election is, if this is litigated through the courts, it's going to be delayed through that. Well, I think it's almost like we're going to get a good attorney general. You're going to get a star for the attorney general here. We just don't know who it is. If for some reason Trump is put in there and Matt Gaetz is there, I still don't think he's going to get in. I just don't think that they're gonna want somebody who's more serious minded on that position, regardless of what Trump wants. Man, don't like not knowing, man. I'm telling you.
Is Matt Gaetz the only person that Trump didn't want to have the FBI do a background check in, or was
he doesn't want to do background checks on any of his appointees? That's why he's trying to do it as a, when they're on vacation, he wants to be able to appoint people, and then he doesn't want the FBI to vet him on top of that.
Yeah,
he just wants to appoint who he wants to appoint. The more dirt he has on him, the better, because he has control over him.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I got nothing else to throw on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. In the comment section, we do get suggestions. We get suggestions to read on certain things, and there's certain things that David certainly doesn't want to read on, and I'm kind of on board with them. And Matt Gaetz, he's lighting his sage.
Palo Santo.
Yeah, there's certain things that we just don't really want to read on, just because it's just like, yeah. And Matt Gaetz is one of them. We've read on him a couple of times, but man, it's like you want to clear the air afterwards, because it's not good energy, not clean energy from him. Yeah, nice. Good old Cheech and Chong there.
Yeah. Hey, there.
So, but anyways, thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate this. If you like these videos, give us a thumbs up. Feel free to subscribe. Leave a comment. I read all of the comments, and I respond to as many as I can.
Yeah, and these readings are for entertainment purposes only. What we're trying to do is look at the ask questions and look at the energy around it. Try to interpret the tarot cards as best we can, with maybe with a modicum of bias. But that's only because we try not to read reversals, so therefore you assign higher intention to the higher energy cards and lower intention depending on the person. Matt Gaetz is not a higher intentioned person. Just isn't. All right. Thank you again, everyone. We'll catch you on the next video. Take care. Oh, we got a secret card. It's a secret.
A very appropriate secret card, because once again, once I saw this card on your reading, it told me everything I needed to know about whether Matt Gaetz was going to be confirmed or not. And I don't think he's going to be confirmed, because I don't think it's going to be I don't think the administration that's going to take over wants anything to do with him.
Well, not only that, it's probably the death of his political career too, right? How do you bounce back from that one?
You go for presidency, apparently.
I guess. All right. We'll catch you on the next video, everyone. Take care.